Today was kind of an important day. I was gonna meet the new guy that was getting ready to buy CNT News. Somebody was gonna pump a lot of money into it.
Hey there, Larry Bear, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, sir.
It's very nice to meet you. Very nice at all. So I hear you're gonna purchase CNT.
Yeah, we were actually just finishing up the paperwork today, but I figured, in the downtime, maybe I'd come hang out with some of you guys a little bit. Just kind of see what you do. Never hung out with a reporter before.
Oh, yeah, excellent. Feel free to come along here. Right this way? Well, I didn't know how this was gonna go. This guy's never been around reporters before, especially what I do, being the investigative type. But it looks like Rosemary Johnson was holding some sort of campaign event over there at the Tequila La La La, or however they pronounce it. I thought, why not? This would probably be an easy kind of a way in for this guy. So I think that's where we're going to start, if you want to see how I do things.
I mean, yeah, it's your show. I'm just here to ride along, see how you guys work.
All right. Well,
I heard CNT was the best, so.
Well, we will head on over there to Tequila La 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 and see what's going on there. History would dictate that any time that any one of these characters are in a room or talking to the public, things are going to go off the rails, and never in a good way. Well, okay. Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Welcome in.
Yeah.
Shortly. Drinks are on the house. Go in and grab yourself a drink, and welcome to the event.
What's your name, ma'am? I don't think I've had the pleasure of meeting you. And I hadn't had the pleasure. I've been around a lot of people associated with Rosemary or Chuck. But I've never seen this woman before. Just a small, unassuming woman. Elderly. Looks like she could be your grandma. She had a nice voice. Seemed rather polite. But I don't know. There was something about her. Something cold and calculating. I think I had to know a little bit more.
Talk to people on her behalf, I do. She needs me to come out and greet people like this, I will. It's just whatever she needs. I'm just happy to be part of a wonderful campaign.
I see. Well, I look forward to seeing what the candidate Rosemary Johnson has to say tonight.
I'm sure you'll love it, dear. She's a wonderful lady, and we're looking forward to her getting in power. It should be wonderful for everybody.
Absolutely. And Miss Johnson, do you have a phone number or something? Maybe I can contact you later on if I need information about the campaign or something like that.
Do you mean Miss Holmes? Yes, dear. My number is 347.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right, I got that in there. Thank you very much, sir.
No worries. And what's your name, dear?
Larry Berry.
Oh, Mr. Barry, I've heard about you. Aren't you a news reporter of some such?
Yeah. I work for CNT News, Investigative Reporting.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes, I saw your wonderful piece on Mr. Boatboy. It was wonderful for our campaign. It was such great to hear people bringing out the truth about him.
Well, it was a hard campaign. I'll say that. But yes, I'm glad I got the information out there.
Absolutely. Well, dear, you go on in and grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you for coming.
This place was a dive bar. Dirty and gross. Played rock music. I loved it. All right, Theo. Just going to sit back and kind of watch what's going on around here.
All right.
I'll tell you what, here's who you want to watch out for. The woman that looks like a flight attendant with the short brown hair, the bob haircut, and the bangs. Her name is Barbara. Now, she's somehow connected to Rosemary, and she comes off as a really, I don't know the best way to put it, unintellectual, but I think there's a lot more to Barbara than meets the eye. So you're going to want to keep an eye on her.
I got you.
Second person you're going to want to watch out for is who I was talking to outside, because I have absolutely no information on her whatsoever. I don't know who she is. She's brand new to this campaign, so I definitely want to keep an eye on her. That's why I got a phone number. I'm going to call her later.
All right.
Chuck Livingston.
Investigative stuff.
What's going on?
Oh, boy, you're going to cause some fireworks being here with Rosemary's event.
What you wait? That's Barb.
Oh, this is your... Oh, no, okay. All right. Well, it ought to be
I
a
thought
very...
you would put it off for me.
Oh, I see. Well, I think she's of a different opinion there, Chuck.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. It ought to be interesting nonetheless.
And nobody using the stage?
Nope,
No,
not right
you
now.
Just go right up.
That the same Chuck Livingston that buys all the strawberry rails in the entire county, like every day?
That man right there is responsible for the award I received the other night.
Like he gave it to you, or because of something you did involving him?
No, he was the subject of my story.
I see.
Now I know what you're thinking. What the hell, Larry? Trust me. I ask myself the same question every night. Theo, this is going to get very, very interesting now that Chuck's here.
No interruption.
Shit, yeah, it seems like that lady's not too happy he's here.
No, not at all, not at all. And that other lady, Patricia, that's the one I was talking about in the floral print shirt right there. That's the one that I need to get more information.
I'm gonna get everybody more rail, let's believe.
Denny from Weasel News.
You got my name. You remembered.
I know who you are there, Denny.
Also, I'm not Weasel News anymore. I'm currently freelance.
No kidding, you quit Weasel News, huh?
Yeah, I felt like it was a time to change. Your daughter actually convinced me of that.
Well, you know, Carrie's got away with words. Hey, Denny,
Yeah.
thanks for the car. I heard what you did.
Oh, listen. The bucket hat looked damn good on me.
Anything else you should be telling me? You're not sneaking into my house, getting in my underwear and sock drawer, are you?
You'll have to watch my news footage for that.
Oh, jeez.
Good.
Uh-oh. I was getting a weird
Do not want
feeling.
you here. Therefore, you are being trespassed from this premises. Temporarily.
No, this is America, man.
It is America, but that's the case. So I need to ask you to leave or you will be arrested.
Sounds like something's going on up there. Something definitely was going on up there. I could hear some yelling, arguing. I could hear Chuck's voice. I could hear things being thrown around. And I could hear some officers yelling at him. This was not good at all.
Don't know where I
Oh.
went.
Oh,
You some kind of magician there, Denny?
I don't know what just happened.
Ladies
Ghosts
and
might be
gentlemen,
real.
I'm so sorry. I need to address the audience here.
Rosemary didn't look happy.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much for being here. I want you to know we will not stand in fear. What you witnessed was an attempt at my life. For the fourth time on this campaign, I've had my life almost.
She continued on for a good while, talking about security, talking about how she's been victimized in all of this, talking about how she was going to rise and be stronger than the rest. It actually was a really good speech, if you didn't know her background like I did. She's manipulative, she's cunning, she's smart, and she knows how to work a crowd. Even more impressive, she was given the performance of a lifetime. Oscar worthy.
What happened? I'm still not only the most qualified candidate out there, but the only candidate that has any shot of fixing this state. Now I want you to know something. My opponent, Chuck Livingston, the man who traumatized me, traumatized a lot of us. Chuck Livingston has a lot of skeletons in his closet. And while we all have skeletons, Chuck's are almost quite literal. Chuck's a convicted felon of many, many crimes, including murder. How a convicted murderer not only can run for office, but can garner the support he has is astonishing. Now, I know it's a lot to throw at you, and again, I want you to know that well, let's just say this. I know it's a lot to throw at you, and I'm gonna take a step back here, and I want to interact with each and every one of you, because this isn't about me. This isn't my campaign. As much as my name is on this ballot, it's not about me. It's about us. It's about San Andreans. You know, I'm just like each and every one of you. I have children. I have a husband who's gone 6 months out of the year with his secretaries. I'm just like each and every one of you. This isn't about me. This is about us. It's about us stopping violence, stopping the crime, stopping the fear that we're living through in this state.
She plays the victim better than anybody I've ever seen. She has a way of turning things around, trying to make you feel sorry for her, all at the same time playing you like a musical instrument. She is definitely evil, and that should scare you.
Now, if you have any questions, the press or the public, I'm wide open to answer any questions.
I've got a question, ma'am.
Absolutely. What's your name, sir?
It's Theodore Neffy.
Okay, Theodore, what's your question?
So, you know, one of your points there was about, you know, Chuck's criminal record and everything, right? And he's unfit to run this state.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about your criminal convictions, your record?
Now, I'll be honest. There is a record. I won't lie. Now, this record is one that I'm actively combating, because I believe I was unjustly charged with these crimes. A charge that was been levied against me, that I involuntarily committed manslaughter, and I just don't believe it. Now, I want you to know, while that is the charge that's being levied against me, I am actively fighting this. My lawyers are fighting this, and we're going to get out of this charge because it's just blatantly not true. My colleague and I found a man who was going through a medical emergency, and we, to our best abilities, attempted to resuscitate him. And unfortunately, our training was not adequate enough to resuscitate him to the level that he needed to be resuscitated, and he unfortunately passed away. My lawyers believe that this is a slam dunk case of
the lies were so good.
Samaritan's Law, and we will be able to get out of these charges. Questions, Theodore? Thank you very much.
I think she actually believes her own lies. Amazing. I got a question for you. Larry Berry,
Yes, sir.
CNT News.
Hi, Mr. Berry.
These criminal records, are they available for the public? Can we get our hands on them?
Unfortunately, my criminal record, essentially referring to the charge that's being levied right now, while the charge is available to the public, the booking information, the court case has not happened yet, and because of that, it's not available to the public as of yet.
Another question. Is this the only charge you've ever been arrested for? Are there other skeletons in your past?
This charge is pending, and we won't be able to fight this, and my record will return back to its previous state.
No, I understand that, but is there anything else you've been arrested before? For?
To my knowledge, no.
Okay, good to know.
Good question. Anybody else?
She was cracking under the pressure a little bit, because she knew that I knew that she's not as clean as she wanted everybody else to think she was.
I want you to know that we're all in this together, okay? Each and every one of you are members of this beautiful state, and we are all going to bring back this state to the glory it once had and push the crime out of our state. Thank you so much. Don't forget to use the hashtag Riding with Rose, and I'll love to mingle with you out in the crowd. Thank you so much, everybody.
Time to shake some hands and kiss some babies. I'm sick. I do have one last question, if you don't mind, answering this, Rosemary. Where was this supposed manslaughter / Good Samaritan thing? Where did that happen at?
That unfortunate event occurred in Mirror Park. My colleague and I, Barb, who is going through the traumatic time right now.
She talked on and on, talking circles around everybody. She sure could make everybody believe that this was such an accident. I just didn't buy it. I didn't believe her. But then, all of a sudden, I heard a little bit of another rumble upstairs.
In the events of... That sounded like... I'm so sorry. That sounded like Chuck.
This woman is a crackpot.
That was certainly interesting.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. Barb has just been held hostage by Chuck Livingston. He had a gun to her head and just took her out. She is my child at the moment. She's going through a traumatic experience. I need to go take care of this.
So why are you here?
I just needed to let you guys know. Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
This smells fishy.
very much so, very much so. Theo and I decided to just walk around outside, see if we could, I don't know, find anything that might be worthy of reporting. I mean, after all, there was a kidnapping that just happened. Yes, sir.
Can either of you have the phone number for Rosemary Johnson?
No, I don't.
However, can we get an ambulance to our location?
No, I sure don't, man. I'm so sorry.
I thought you have a phone number for everyone.
Yeah,
Rosemary kind of hates me, to be honest.
Yeah, she probably changed her number to.
Well, if you see her friend, the one that she was with in the bar, let us know. She's missing.
Yeah,
like the goofy one with the intellect of a 4-year-old?
No comment.
Rescue 2, 2023 Seaview Road.
Thank you, guys.
All right, no problem there, sir. I do know where Chuck Livingston lives. Kind of.
Well, let's head that way. Maybe we find something out. No sense sitting around, right?
He's not going to want anybody on his property. That's for sure.
Hey, he likes you now, though, right?
Channel 911.
I do have a good spot, though.
County 190. 190 County. 190, just to clarify.
Larry Berry, CT News.
Rosemary Johnson. Mr. Berry, I have breaking news for you, and I need this out in the media.
What do you got there, Rosemary?
Livingston gave me a phone call a few minutes ago, and he told me to end my campaign in order to have Barb back. He's holding her for ransom.
Do you know where Chuck is with Bob?
Not yet, but the police don't seem like they're doing enough to stop this. I need somebody to help.
Well, I mean, I'm just press, Rosemary. I mean, I can talk to the police for you, but...
The best way to save this is if the press knows what's happening. That way, if anything happens, you know exactly who's involved.
412 County status.
Dead man switch.
Trust me. I'm getting all this information down. I mean, you know me. You know how tenacious I can be.
Are you still
I just want to make sure.
to
I just need to give you my dead man's hand.
Yeah, I'm still attached.
All right, Rosemary, where are you at right now?
I'm waiting for police officers in Sandy Shores. I tried to follow them, but I don't know where they went. So I'm waiting in Sandy Shores.
There's a bunch of troopers and deputies that just passed me, so I imagine they're heading your way. I'm out on the 13 right now, actually.
Okay, well, we're waiting for them in Sandy Shores.
And I may have a new call for you.
And you know what? I'm gonna let. If you want to meet here, I'm gonna do a press conference with the media and let them know the situation. I need to speak directly to Chuck through the media.
Have you made it out to,
All right, I will work my way over there.
Thank you so
10-4,
much.
I'm just pulling it now.
Huh?
Alright, 10-4, I'm gonna send 412 your way just in case. 412, start course 2025, O'Neill way to back up 132.
Rosemary's trying to use me to get to Chuck.
Chuck Livingston, vehicle reference to kidnapping.
This sounds suspicious.
In her words exactly, I am to be her dead man switch.
That makes it sound like she's gonna kill you.
I think she more or less wants to get to Chuck by having me put out the story about the kidnapping.
O'Neill's way up on the north side of the property. It's gonna be the furthest drive.
I mean, how do you want to help her?
I kind of have to play both sides here, you know, to get the full story.
Hang on. CNT News, Theo speaking.
It became very clear at that point. Rosemary was working every side. She was going to use me. She was going to use every independent journalist. She was going to use every opportunity to be in front of everybody to work this angle. I still have a real bad feeling.
Alright, she wants us to head to 1029.
That's confirmed.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Wait 1 second.
Alright, 10-4.
I had to make sure. Chuck has always had a habit of going back to his house. If he wasn't there, then I'm not sure we're dealing with a kidnapping. We gotta make this fast.
I contacted Skyline Towing Truck 4 when you were out of channel for 911 to come and pick up that red Charger. He said he was on his way if you wanted to attach him to the call notes.
Sure little hidey spot.
Yep, keeps me off the property and I got a good view.
County 309, be advised, I'm also 98 on that call. 80 is still on scene, waiting for tow. 309, 98, 2242. Station 2.
I don't see anything. No movement in the house.
Station 2.
I don't either. I don't see a car. I don't see anything, so I don't think they're here. All right, next play, BCSO. On the drive over, I kept thinking about it, rolling it over and over in my head. I'm really starting to believe that this is not a kidnapping. This is something else. The problem with dealing with so many people who are muddy and dirty is the fact that you never, ever are going to really see a clear picture. And that aggravates me. It frustrates me.
Gentlemen, Miss Rosemary will be with you in just a moment. Please, just if you can stand here for stay back for a little bit, and then she'll come out and give you a statement.
Okay.
132 San Andreas.
Patricia.
We checked.
Yes, Larry.
You got any insider news? Anything that you might have overheard that the deputy said about the locations of Barbara or Chuck?
What's that?
Oh no, dear. I haven't heard anything about the location. We're hoping that Barb is okay. I really don't know how much detail there is. In fact, I was just giving them some space as there's quite a bit of personal connection between Barb and Rosemary. But of course, we all want our lovely Barb back, and it's just crazy that Mr. Boatboy, Mr. Chuck Livingston would stoop so low. It's just crazy.
Look, I understand you're going through a really rough time here, and I just want to say I sympathize with you, Patricia. You're probably doing a good job under all of these horrible circumstances.
Thank you, Larry. You're such a sweetie.
I need to find out more about this woman. I need a meeting.
And I appreciate it, especially coming from someone who's gone through so much with Mr. Boatboy. I know you know what it's like.
So I decided to arrange it. Yeah, I do understand what it's like there. You haven't eaten anything. I didn't think she was going to meet me, but I was surprised when I saw her walk into the back of the building. Finally, some answers.
Yeah, Mr. Larry, you have some information for me?
No, but I believe you have a lot of information for me, Patricia, and I think you're just dying to get it off of your chest there.
Oh, well,
What's let's just cut down to brass tacks. What's really going on with Rosemary?
Well, I've already given you most of the information, but that Mr. Chuck Livingston has abducted Barb and is trying to hold us at ransom.
Okay, no. I get that there, Patricia. But I for a fact know that Rosemary has killed a young man at the LTD. I know for a fact that she has tortured and personally shot a BCSO deputy. I know for a fact that her and Bob and Chuck decided to throw me off of a bridge. I also know for a fact that she has been involved in numerous other shady dealings. In fact, including sending some mafioso types towards one of my friends who's an independent journalist. So let's just cut it here, Patricia. What is she doing?
Well, sir, I think Mr. Barry, you've got it just a little bit wrong there. That's Miss Johnson has tried to help a young man, and unfortunately, it hasn't gone quite as we would hope. I don't know of any mafioso. She has engaged in some legal representation that has been quite active in the trying to help Miss Rosemary in her cause.
Do you realize that those quote-unquote legal representatives were none other than the Malnati's, a mafioso-based pizza chain?
Well, we've certainly heard I've certainly heard the rumors. However, you know, these fine gentlemen have presented themselves as lawyers, as solicitors, and they have engaged. We've engaged them as our legal team. So that's as far as I can say on that one. Now, I think you need to give me some information. You mentioned something about a new house before for Mr. Chuck. Please let me know.
I don't know what the exact address is. I just know that I did witness a bunch of stuff packed in a U-Haul.
Oh, and did you see where that was going?
Yeah, right into the rear end of my car before it threw me right into a telephone pole and I was knocked out.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but are you okay now?
I'm getting over all these injuries, but, yeah, Mr. Livingston has, put me through the ringer. Not gonna lie there. What a rookie mistake on my part. I let it slip. Too much information. And she's good. She's real good. And she picked up on it. I gotta get this back on track. Quickly.
Oh, well, I'm not sure if she's remembered. Obviously, with the stress of everything going on, she may have forgotten. But thank you for the update. We can see if we can pursue further.
How much does Rosemary pay you? What's your payroll there for working on her campaign?
Oh dear, I'm a volunteer. I'm just doing this for the good of the country.
Wait, you're doing this for free? You're just volunteering?
I am, dear.
And you're subjecting yourself to all of this madness, all of this danger, violence, everything else that's happening all around Rosemary and Chuck Livingston. You're doing it out of the kindness of your heart?
Well, dear, yes, I care very passionately about this, and look, we all have a past, and I've experienced much worse than this in my past, and I'm more than capable, and I just care about the community, and I really believe that Rosemary is the way forward for our future.
Okay, all right. Well, I thank you for talking to me. Hopefully I'll hear from you in the future there, Patricia. All I can say is just be careful around this group. Yep. My gut instinct was confirmed about her. There's a lot more to Patricia, and I've got to find it all out. So I'm going to give this moron, Denny, a chance. See if he's actually worth it as a reporter.
Yeah.
Talk to me over here. This kid idolizes me. I knew about the fact that while I was in the hospital, he donned a bucket hat, rented a car that looked just like mine, Margaret, drove around, and paid quote-unquote tribute to me. When my kids found out, they made him sell the car to them so that they could give it back to me. And that's how I've got Margaret. Margaret 2. Just talk about the baseball game. See, that was an amazing baseball game.
Rosemary's about to address everything.
Yeah, I saw when that guy scored a touchdown.
All right, we'll be there in just a sec, Patricia. You want to do something important?
Yeah, what's up?
You really want to prove yourself as a reporter?
I'm listening.
That woman back there in the pink floor shirt, you stick to her like glue. You find out everything that she knows. Tail her, stay in the shadows, and get me all the information that you can. Ditch the van, get yourself just a normal car, and you stick to them like glue. I want to know everything.
That I can do.
What's your phone number? All right, mine is 204. I'll call you a little bit later. You stick to that woman, Patricia, like glue, but do not get caught.
I don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about that.
You give me good information, I'll talk to that guy back here. He's buying C&T News. I might get you a job. All right, we're coming over.
All right, did you tell him?
Yeah. Are we about ready to begin?
Yep, she's just about to come out, so if you want to have your cameras ready and anything else that you want to record.
Earlier this evening, at my campaign event, while many of you may have been in attendance and you may have noticed an incident occurred at the beginning of the event. Chuck Livingston, also known as Boat Boy, crashed the event without permission, which led to an altercation where authorities notified me that they apprehended him and I guess took him into jail. Later on in the event, Mr. Livingston...
This is interesting. What is Patricia talking to that officer about? And where are they going?
And came brandishing a firearm. He grabbed Barb Smith, my colleague, and representative of the PTA campaign. Campaign staffer. He held her at gunpoint and forced his way out of the building. Myself and Patricia, my other campaign staffer, attempted to follow them, but we lost sight of them. And the last thing I remember hearing was Barb's screams for help. If any of you know anything about Barb Smith and where she might be, please.
And there's Patricia and the trooper. Very suspicious.
Chuck is very dangerous. He's armed and he's not afraid to hurt people. He'll hurt you, he'll hurt me, and he'll hurt anyone we love. Now I want you to know, Chuck gave me a phone call earlier this evening, and he told me that we'd have Barb back if I ended my campaign and gave him $2 million in cash. Now, I want you to know, and I want you to hear me loud and clear. I will not give in to fear. I will not give in to crime. I will not give in to violence. I will not give in to evil. Evil will not win over this state. We are stronger than this. We will overcome this evil. We will persevere. We will win. Barb, if you're out there, if you can hear me, I love you. We're going to bring you home. We have everybody looking for you. And I know you wouldn't want me to give in. Now, if you know anything about where Barb might be, where Chuck might be, please call. There's a helpline available, or you can dial 911 to be connected directly with a dispatcher. They'll be able to help. Now, I want to hand over the microphone to this deputy here who can address more. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Whew. I'm gonna hand this over to the deputy who can address.
Rose. There, Rose. You'll be okay.
Okay. He can address more the law enforcement side of things, and I'll come back later for more questions. Okay? Go ahead, deputy.
Okay, thank you.
This poor deputy. He's in the same boat as myself and the other reporters and everybody else. We don't know what's going on. We're along for the ride. I feel bad for him.
I don't think we're getting the full story here.
What a bunch of freaking nut jobs, I swear.
Agreed.
Now you
mean,
see why I need a raise there, Theo. I gotta put all this information together.
I was just talking to Denny about that. We can discuss your pay after today's event.
You know, every nerve in my body is tingling, telling me just go home. Ignore this one. Don't get involved. But somehow we're gonna have to go find Bob.